This song's called Leave Me Home, and I wrote it back in 2020. At the beginning of the pandemic, I went back to Vermont, which is my home state. As the world was kind of falling apart, my parents and I went to visit Robert Frost's cabin up in Ripton, Vermont. In that moment, I was looking at the Green Mountains from his cabin, and I said, well, if this is where it ends, this is where I want to be, in my home state. And I wrote this song about 5 minutes later. You can call me a believer, things I cannot see. I wake to pray each morning before I go to sleep. But I don't want that heaven that you all understand. The streets of gold may shine for some, but I'm happy where I am. Home in the cold Green Mountain air. You may ask me many questions, like how am I so bold? Well, God has made this place for you that He Himself has chose. Well, that is sure convincing, something most would want. But give my spot to someone else and leave me in Vermont. Home in the cold Green Mountain air. God will have some questions, but we can make a deal. I'll raise His name on every day if He leaves me down here. And if He lets it happen, will bury me away somewhere on a mountain in a cabin on a lake. You can find me off the highway, in a farmhouse, in a field. Well, I'll be in my little heaven where the seasons change all year. And if you don't believe me, well, surely come on by, 'cause this old state is heaven for the road less traveled by. Home in the cold Green Mountain air.
Hey there, my name is Michelle Pereira. This is a song I wrote with some friends, back in 2016. We were all kind of feeling nostalgic that day because we're all transplants here in Nashville, Tennessee, coming from different countries and states. I myself from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, coming from there. But we were feeling nostalgic that day and wanted to write a kind of feel-good home song. And so we decided to come up with this one. It's called Homemade. And it goes like this. It's that shoebox full of recipes with grandma's name and calligraphy. Can almost smell that homemade pie when you open it up. It's that homemade tire swing, swaying low in the morning breeze. Makes me laugh like I'm 13 and makes my stomach jump. In an instant, I'm reminded that with a steady hand and a little love, homemade me from the ground up. Every memory carved into me like handprints pressed in the concrete. From my mama's smile to my daddy's eyes, every little piece homemade. It's that game spades and a couple beers, a family feud going on for years over homemade house rules no one's written down. It's that First left turn off of exit 5 and you see that homemade welcome sign that says how you been. Haven't seen you in a while. In an instant, I'm reminded that with a steady hand and a little love, homemade me from the ground up. Every memory carved into me like handprints pressed in the concrete. From my mama's smile to my daddy's eyes, every little piece homemade me. Well, every mile's a milestone, no matter how far I've gone. I'm always reminded who I am is where I'm from. With a steady hand and a little love, homemade me from the ground up. Every memory carved into me like handprints pressed in the concrete. From my mama's smile to my daddy's eyes, every little piece. From my mama's smile to my daddy's eyes, every little piece homemade me. Homemade me.
My name's Jerome Goosman. This song's called Bought the Van. Caught myself scrolling through Instagrams, looking at people's amazing lives on the road. Me and my co-writer, Ed Cajon, felt like writing a song about it. So here it is. This daily grind is killing me, but I got bills and rent to pay. When I come home after work, I'm a big old ball of hurt, and it's only Monday. But I'll punch the clock and work my ass off to make this piss poor paycheck last long. 'Cause I got something up my sleeve, gonna put in my 2 weeks, fill the tank with gas. I got 62 square feet of freedom on 4 wheels, a 97 mint condition, she's a steal. Well, I drained my bank account, made every dollar count. Listen, man, I got plans, I bought the van. I wake up smiling every day now. My office is 3 feet away now. Interstate 95's my new 9 to 5. From Maine to Monterey, maybe San Francisco Bay. 'Cause I got 62 square feet of freedom on 4 wheels, a 97 mint condition, she's a steal. Well, I drained my bank account, made every dollar count. Listen, man, I got plans, I bought the van. Give me that wide open feeling. I've been everywhere, man, drinking local beer, man. Stickers paint the outside of my van. She ain't a sprinter, but she's a winner. Don't believe me? Just check my Instagram. 'Cause I got 62 square feet of freedom on 4 wheels, a 97 mint condition, she's a steal. Well, I drained my bank account, made every dollar count. Listen, man, I got plans, I bought the van.
Hey everybody, my name is Claire Kelly. I'm gonna share with you a song I wrote called Tapestry. I wrote this with my friend Emily Kroll. And I brought this idea to my friend because I had a moment where I realized that every time I drive through a yellow light, I always kiss the ceiling of my car because I went on one drive with one girl in high school to the movie theater who did that and said it was good luck. I do that every time I'm in a car, which is wild. And so this is a song about all the people who come into our lives and leave an impression on us. This is called Tapestry. Every time I drive through a yellow light, I touch the ceiling on my car, 'cause someone said it was good luck. And every time I laugh, I throw my whole head back, 'cause my best friend did that when we were growing up. And when the leaves turn red, I turn on Radiohead, 'cause an old boyfriend of mine always did. I'm in Tapestry. Everyone I've ever loved's a part of me, woven piece by piece together, worn and weathered. It keeps on making me better. It's a masterpiece I made up of the colors others gave to me, from the way I walk to the way I talk. Tapestry. I drink my coffee black and my wine red, 'cause my mother said that I should spend my sugar somewhere else. When I'm on holiday, I always stay out late, because my grandma taught me that the best stories have been that way. And when I can't sleep, I turn on Seinfeld reruns, 'cause my dad did that when we were young. I'm a tapestry. Everyone I've ever loved's a part of me, woven piece by piece together, worn and weathered. It keeps on making me better. It's a masterpiece I made up of the colors others gave to me, from the way I walk to the way I talk, to the things I believe. I'm a tapestry, and it might be worn around the edges, but I'm counting on my blessings and all the ones that left them in me. For my tapestry, 'cause everyone I've ever loved's a part of me, woven piece by piece together, worn and weathered. It keeps on making me better. It's a masterpiece I made up of the colors others gave to me, from the way I walk to the way I talk, to the things I believe. I'm a tapestry. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Michael Conley. This song is called Vision of You. I wrote it with my good friend Henry Brill. It's about a love story between a hitchhiker and a truck driver. They never see each other again. Bible in the dresser. We weren't there for prayer room 23. Open window, broken AC. Tennessee weather settled on our skin while the ice machine hummed its unholy symphony, paid by the hour. spend forever. Wonder what you're doing now. Do you remember? Fingers, nameless, tracing your name across my chest. Left our last cigarette burning. Learning language we spoke in silence. Breathlessly violent, then still I think of it now. Still wondering how to get back to that vision of you. Did you make California? You were far as I could go, and we part ways. Left the motel sorted and shamed. Was it all I was for you? A welcome distraction in a Super 8. A few miles down the road, and some pocket change. Dimes for the dining. I called to Denver. Wonder what you look like now. Do you remember? Fingers, nameless, tracing your name across my chest. Left our last cigarette burning. Learning language we spoke in silence. Breathlessly violent, then still I think of it now. Still wondering how to get back to the vision of you. Each tattoo and every scar. The way we wrestle with what we fell asleep inside my arms, if only to get back to fingers, nameless, tracing your name across my chest. Left our last cigarette burning. Learning language we spoke in silence. Breathlessly violent, then still I think of it now. Still I'm wondering how. Still, if I could get back to only get back to vision of you, that vision of you.
Hey, I'm Dan Harrison. I'm going to play a song for you that I wrote called Friendly Fire. I wrote it with my friend Autumn Bizey. We actually wrote the song to a prompt, which is not something we typically do, but Autumn and I were talking for a little bit, kind of settled on this topic about veterans and mental health. The song kind of came out, it was really important. I'm very proud of it. They're the heroes that protect us, men and women, and we got to do more to protect them here at home. And so that's what this song's about. This one's called Friendly Fire. 17, plenty green, ain't just the camo on those fatigues. Ready to serve, but can't get served a drink. He's seen the movies, tells his folks most of the action is just for show. Promises he'll come home in one piece. And when he does, we tell him he's home free. and we get the trumpets playing, pin medals on his chest. We think the fighting's over, but it's still there in his head. Act like he's invincible, 'cause he dodged every bullet. But we didn't hear the one in his own chamber till he pulls it, losing freedom's fight. Soldiers and survivors, to friendly fire, friendly fire. The battlefield was overseas, but he still wakes up to submachines on Wednesdays when construction's down the street. The yellow ribbon's off the door, but not for his friend from his second tour. Yeah, this ain't war, but it's the farthest thing from peace. Still we get the trumpets playing, pin medals on his chest. We think the fighting's over, but it's still there in his head. Act like he's invincible, 'cause he dodged every bullet. But we didn't hear the one in his own chamber till he pulls it, losing freedom's fight. Soldiers and survivors, it's a friendly fire. No one sees it coming, no one brings it up until we lay him down to rest. And we get the trumpets playing, pin medals on his chest. We thought the fighting's over, now we're folding up that flag. Act like he's invincible, 'cause he dodged every bullet. But we didn't hear the one in his own chamber till he pulled it, losing freedom's fighters. Soldiers and survivors,